Hey all, welcome to Real Little Britain. Folks, and I got something very, very special. Now let me tell you, Wild Weather Ales is a local brewery to me. They also give me the opportunity for the first time ever to brew one of my beers commercially, which is 5 o'clock somewhere. And when we were brewing that beer, they talked about this one. Now, this is a collaboration brew with Weird Beard and Wild Weather Ales, and it's called Such a Bohr. And it's a Kaffir lime Saison and a coconut stout blend coming in at 7.3%. Now, when I heard about this, I was like, a Saison and a stout mixed together. Now, my first thinking was that the Saison yeast is very, very powerful in what it does. And then obviously, yeah, using the yeast, the Wild Weather, using their beers. I'm not going to say what it is. But I'm guessing it's the same with the majority of them. It's also quite a high, powerful yeast and very clean yeast too. And I'm just very, very intrigued to see how this has turned out. Now, I haven't tried the single version, so I haven't tried the Saison and I haven't tried the coconut stout. I wanted to get this first of all to see exactly what the beer was going to be like as a blend, and then I'll go on and try the two beers. Now, one thing I love about Wild Weather Ales is I don't care what anyone says, I think they've got the best branding when it comes to canned beers in the UK. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Mike and Ian, they know exactly what they're doing with this brewery. And another thing, you know, the brewery has come on leaps and bounds in the last year and a half. They're producing some of the best ale up and down the country, without a doubt. There's never a bad beer from them. So really looking forward to trying this. So this is their Kaffir lime Saison and their coconut stout blend at 7.3% ABV with Wild Weather Ales. Now, let's get straight in. Let's see exactly what this beer is like. Now, the can itself feels quite pressurised. Now, that's a good sign because then you can see that the beer itself is well conditioned, so there's no real pressure there where sometimes if you get a can and you feel it and it's quite squidgy, it means the beer hasn't conditioned. Now, let's see what it's like. Hopefully there's a nice hiss and it doesn't fizz too much. This beer has been chilled for about 45 minutes to an hour. So the beer itself is opened with a lovely, lovely hiss. And folks, I don't know if you can see that. Now, that was me just squeezing it. But there was a lovely little bit of smokiness come from. Let's pour this beer. So, I'm just going to pour just a tiny little bit in there, just to let this settle. But the beer itself, as is expected, would pour this quite a dark kind of colour, as it being a stout. Now, Saisons itself are quite lively beers. The beer is poured quite a deep, dark mahogany brown in colour, and it's got this lovely two-finger head, which is tightly packed bubbles and lovely creaminess to it. I'm going to see if we can get some more in here. Now, here we go. Now, that is a lovely, lovely pour. Now, I'm just going to stop there. Now, this is what I expected from this beer. And I think that the reason you're getting such a lot of carbonation, this is not because of the yeast in one beer, yeast in another. It's a combination of the two. And I think it makes the beer very, very lively. But look at that for a colour, folks. That is absolutely stunning. We're going to go straight in with the nose. Okay, so the first thing is you're getting this lovely deep mixture of deep malts and this lovely kind of roundness of limes. You're also picking up this quite, it's quite a tinted mock coffee. And you get that earthiness of the earthy greenness of the Kaffir lime leaves. Now, this is where I'm intrigued. On the nose, you're starting to get that lovely, lovely Saison yeast. But that Saison yeast is mixing with the lime and it's mixing with the roasted malts from the stout. Now, I'm not picking up any coconut at all. We're going to go straight in. Cheers. Oh, let's go in for seconds. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so what have we got here? The first thing you pick up is you pick up that Kaffir leaf Saison. It's there, and it's like in your face. And then on the back end, you're starting to pick up these deep roasted malts. You're picking up roasted barley. You're picking up this lovely kind of deep, creamy oatiness. You're also then starting to pick up. It's like that darkness of black malt. And then comes this kind of light, sweet nuttiness of coconut. For me, the beer at 7.3%, it seems to be very, very light bodied. Excuse me. And it's very, very carbonated. But I think the reason for that is because of the Saison. The Saison yeast changes the fact of everything in this beer. Does it work well as a blend? It does, and it's very, very nice, and it's very, very crisp, and it's you know, it is a lime Saison with a coconut stout. I think this would work really, really well in key keg, and served not too much of a pressure on the gas. It's very, very nice. The only thing I would turn around and say is for the lime to shine through a little bit more, and for the Saison yeast to kind of mix with the malt, you need this just to step back a little bit from the roastedness of the stout and kind of fulfill more of that coconut body. It's a very, very good beer, and one that doesn't drink 7.3%. It's the first time I've ever seen a stout and a Saison mixed, and actually it's something that works. It's very, very good. So Wild Weather and Weird Beard, you've done something which is quite unique and quite different, and actually fair play to you. This is a really good beer and something which I'm really, really enjoying. Something that I've been on the lookout now for the last few weeks. Never made it down to the Nag's Head party to try it then, but got myself a can today, and I'm impressed. Very good. Keep the work up and keep them collaborations going too, because it's starting to show what two different breweries can do and what they can bring together. Very, 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 very important, especially in times now when beers and stuff and things keep changing. Folks, what's the finish like? The finish is roasted. It's oaty and slick, with that lovely, lovely Saison yeast, which is intercepting more with the roasted malts, but leaving this lovely dry Kaffir lime light bitterness. What do I give Wild Weather Ales and Weird Beard for their Such a Bohr, their Kaffir lime Saison coconut stout blend at 7.3%? Folks, this to me, it's a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10. That's Really Le Britain and Blackie's Brewery doing a review on Wild Weather Ales and Weird Beard Brewing Company's Such a Bohr, their Kaffir lime Saison and coconut stout blend at 7.3% ABV. Cheers, Slam a car.